Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween. It's probably not Halloween the day that you're watching this, but it's Halloween the day that I'm filming this, and it's my favorite day of the year, so I'm in a really great mood. Even if it's not Halloween on the day that you're watching this, let me know down in the comments what you ended up doing for your Halloween night. If you had any fun plans or if you dressed up or something, I would love to know. I get like unreasonably excited about this day. I also just realized I'm wearing like the same outfit that I wore in my last sit down video. That's just totally coincidental. Today is like the only time I've like managed to squeeze in some filming time. If you guys watch my vlogs, you know how busy I've been these past couple of weeks, but I really wanted to get this filmed. So basically I was inspired by a couple of different booktubers that I saw do this video, which I thought was really cute. I think it was Jessie from Jessie the Reader and Allie from Hardback Hoarder were the two people that I saw do this. Those are the two names in my head. That might be wrong. I'll double check. But if I can find those videos, I'll leave them down below in the description if you want to go see their videos. But basically I'm just going to be addressing assumptions about me. So I went to my Instagram stories. So if you don't already follow my like YouTube Instagram, I'll have that link down below in the description. I've done a couple of these videos where I've like interacted with my Instagram followers. So if you want to be a part of like a future one of these kind of videos, you should follow me there. But anyway, I like went on my story and did the little question feature and just let people fill in the blank and say any assumptions they had about me. I've seen some of them. I haven't looked at all of them yet. So basically we're just gonna go through and see what people have assumed about me and see if it was true or not. How do I get to like past stories? I'm struggling. I'm interested to see like what people came up with because I have no idea. Like I literally have no idea what it could be. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try and get through as many as I can. I might not get through all of them because a lot of you guys responded. Thank you for participating in this. I couldn't do this video without you. So let's just get started. The first one is a very easy one. You have two dogs. This is true. Their names are Bentley and Louie, and I love those two dogs probably more than anything else on this planet. I love them. I'll find a cute picture and like show them to you. They're both getting really old actually, which is so weird to me because they're so small, I guess. So like in my mind they've always been puppies. I got Bentley, the smaller of the two, for my 14th birthday, so I guess he's like 7 or 8 now. And we got Louie a couple of years later. We rescued him when he was like, they didn't know how old he was because it was like a really bad situation that we adopted him from. So he was like really abused and stuff. It was really bad. But they think he's about the same age as Bentley. So they're both around 8. The next one we have is you were a very quiet kid but wanted to rebel at some point. Yes to the quiet for sure, 100%. When I was growing up, I was super quiet, super shy, super introverted. Honestly, I'm still like kind of that way to a degree, but as a kid, I was very quiet. I was bullied a lot as a kid, so I think that kind of led to being quiet. But if I wanted to rebel at some point, I don't know if I ever had a rebellious phase, honestly. I was pretty much a goody two-shoes, at least for the like length of time that I lived with my parents. I guess if I had any rebellious phase, that was probably like my freshman and sophomore year of college, because that's when I like had my first like real taste of freedom and I like started doing the things that college students do. But I had like very trusting parents and not super strict parents growing up, just because they trusted my judgment because I never gave them a reason not to. So I didn't have like a lot of rules or restrictions growing up, so I never really felt like I needed to rebel because I could kind of do whatever I wanted to anyway. The next one is in high school, any test score or class grade lower than an A would be like you failed. Yes. So I've actually like thought about this a lot, which is kind of weird, but I grew up with like every adult in my life, my parents, my teachers, friends, parents, and everything, every adult telling me like, oh, you're so smart, oh, you're such a good student, oh, you have so much potential, you're gonna go on to be like a doctor or a lawyer or something. And so all my childhood I had it like hammered in my head that I was so smart and I was such a good student, and I internalized that so much, and I think I like made that part of my identity. So like as a kid I had to have straight A's because like that was like the #1 descriptor about me. If I gave you like a list of things to describe myself, the first thing would be a straight A student. It's definitely not that way anymore. I've definitely discovered things about myself that I think are more interesting than that and I'm more passionate about than that, so I don't care about that as much anymore. For sure, I had like straight A's all the way up through 8th grade. I got this like presidential award that was like signed by Obama and stuff, which was like, I didn't even know that was a thing until I got it, but it was really cool. But in my freshman year of high school, I had this one class and the teacher did not like me. Like he and I did not get off on the right foot because I was really sick at the beginning of the year, so I think he just made like assumptions about me missing class, so he just like didn't like me. I won him over in the end, but I ended up getting an 89 in his class, and that was the first B I'd ever gotten, and I cried a lot. It was like the world had ended. It was horrible. I'm not that dramatic anymore, but in high school, yeah. Next we have, you're the friend who cares more about others than herself. I definitely care a lot, but I don't think I'm that way anymore. I think I used to be that way more so, but like to a fault where I kind of let people walk all over me. And so having that experience, I've kind of learned to look out for myself a little bit more. You aren't afraid to say what is on your mind. Maybe in certain situations, but like I said, I'm pretty quiet and not even like shy. I'm just more of like an observer. Like I'm just not a really loud or extroverted person. I'm just would rather like sit back and listen and maybe like contribute every once in a while, but I'm not a super like outspoken person unless I'm like in a comfortable setting, you know? But if I have a strong opinion about it, I will say something. You are a big believer in self-care. Yeah, yeah. You love poetry. Also, yeah, very obvious. You love to travel. Yes, actually. I never traveled before college. Nothing like outside of the country at least. And then I'm really, really thankful that I've had so many opportunities in college. I have traveled so much in the past 2 years, more so than in my entire life, which is just insane, like to think about all of the places I've gotten to go. But through all of that and through like studying abroad and stuff, I've definitely learned that I like traveling, but I don't like living abroad anywhere. I want to travel for like a short period of time and then come home. Next one is, you like darker themed books. Yes, I've always been that way and I don't know why. However, I used to like hate cutesy contemporaries and stuff, but those kind of things are starting to grow on me. Like I'm starting to branch out into like happier, lighter fare some of the time. I still read mostly dark stuff, but it's changing a little bit. You have awesome time management skills. Also, you are highly motivated. Highly motivated, yes. I've always been very motivated. I've never needed someone to tell me like go do your homework. Like I've always been able to like motivate myself for that. I don't know if I have the best time management skills. Like I get everything done, but like I waste a lot of time and I procrastinate. You liked the Fallin series. I did. I read that a really long time ago, but I liked it at the time. It's one of those like trashy guilty pleasure series for me for sure. You don't let anyone's actions bother you. I try not to. I'm actually like a super sensitive person and things affect me like a lot. I'm definitely the kind of person that like doesn't let other people see how much it affects me, but like other people's actions do bother me, but I try and brush it off as best I can. The next one is, you seem to be rich or have a rich family. That's interesting. I don't know where you got that assumption from. It's interesting, but the answer is no. I think we're definitely average, I'd say, middle class. Like I'm very fortunate, we're comfortable, like I've never really had to worry about money, but no, both of my parents come from actually like very like humble families. My mom lived in like a trailer for part of her childhood. My dad's from like, you know, a not awesome part of Philadelphia. Like I don't have any wealthy relatives. We're very much in the middle. You're great at English. In college you're getting 90s and 100s. English has always been my best subject. That's kind of why it's my major, but it's my major because it's something that I'm like passionate about. It's actually not the thing that comes easiest to me, weirdly enough. I'm actually very good with like math and science, but I like English more and I'm just good at it because I put a lot of work into it, but it's actually not the thing that I would say comes like the easiest to me. As far as grades go, this kind of goes back to like the straight A's in high school thing. I definitely don't have straight A's in college anymore because I don't care as much. I care more about doing my best, but I have other priorities in my life and I wanted to have a life outside of school because I felt like I didn't really have that in middle school and high school because I spent so much time focusing on my grades and studying and stuff that I didn't have like a well-rounded life at that point because I like didn't have time. And so now if I get like a B in a class but I'm happy and I'm doing other things, that's way more preferable than having straight A's. The only thing at this point is I have a scholarship that allows me to go to the school, otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford it. That's the only reason why I'm here. And since it's an academic scholarship, I have to keep a certain GPA to maintain that scholarship. So as long as I keep the GPA that I need to keep my scholarship, then I'm happy. And it's like a 3.3 I think that I have to keep. This one, it like won't let me read the full response and I don't know how to fix that, but it says your family doesn't really understand the whole YouTube thing, then the rest of it's cut off. Yeah. I think they understand it more now. When I first started it, when they first found out, I think I had like 500 subscribers. Like it was very early in the game and they didn't tell me at the time. They told me like actually kind of recently that when they first found out about it, they thought I was just doing it for like attention and it was like a millennial thing. Everyone has to post everything online. And then I told them about like networking and like creating a platform and stuff and kind of explained the other like business side to it and they're like, oh, Okay, so now I kind of get it. They definitely didn't at first. The next one is, you were a popular kid in high school. No! Kind of going back to the shy and like quiet thing, we definitely had popular groups in my high school. I went to like a really big high school. There were about 4,000 people, so there were like a couple of popular groups, and they all terrified me. Absolutely, I was not one of them. I didn't talk very much in high school. I had like my group of friends, and I talked to like some people in my classes and like people I sat around, but I really kept to myself in high school. Those people terrified me. And then the last one is, you are a pretty chill person. I try to be. I was way more of like a type A, high-strung person in like high school and middle school, and I feel like I have chilled out a lot since then. So yeah, I'm definitely more of a chill person now. I think it's because I've kind of found things that help me chill out. Like, I work out every day, I do like yoga and meditation, and I went vegan, and I found all of these things that kind of like brought me peace, and that's kind of helped me simmer down, you know? So anyway, those are all the ones I'm gonna go over today, because I can already see on my screen that this video is getting a little bit long. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learning about me, I suppose. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, all of those links are down below in the description. And if you're not already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and stick around. And I'll just see you in my next video very, very soon.